into the blue label of professional wrestling. This is the reality of wrestling. He's Brad Gilmore. I'm Matt Topolsky for The Row, and this week on The Reality of Wrestling, just a few weeks away from Summer of Champions 6, Brad Gilmore, we get the Latin heartthrob Gino. We get the veteran and former tag team champion Erik Lockhart in our main event. This right here is a matchup that I think the entire Row Nation, it's a dream matchup if you think about it. We never thought we'd see Erik Lockhart again, and tonight he locks up with Gino.
Hey, but Gino, you got to think about Matt Topolsky. What is his pathway here in Reality of Wrestling? He's already been the Reality of Wrestling champion on 3 separate occasions. What is his goal now? I mean, Summer of Champions, this has been Gino's event for the past several years. What's going to happen to Gino? I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see him and Erik Lockhart mix it up tonight, because I feel like whoever wins might have a spot on that Summer of Champions card.
Absolutely, it's all about momentum. And speaking of momentum, right here to start off the action this week on The Reality of Wrestling, Mantell, the Texas champion. He has been on a tear since making his debut here at The Reality of Wrestling, and in only his second match, captured the Texas Championship. He is in action right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Highland Park, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the 6th Tool product, Anthony Catena.
Well, here comes Anthony Catena, Brad Gilmore, a third-generation wrestler. Trained at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, and he refers to himself as the 6th Tool product. The 6th Tool product better have all 6 tools ready to go when that bell rings, because he's going to need them. Here comes the Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, Mantell. And since arriving on the scene here at The Row, Mantell has had a put-up or shut-up attitude, and he shuts up the competition, and he shows out every time.
Mantell has been massively impressive as the Texas champion. Intensity personified. And what a great opportunity for Anthony to become Reality of Wrestling Texas champion in his debut match. I mean, we saw Mantell in his second contest here in Reality of Wrestling at the No Limits pay-per-view event win the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship from the current Reality of Wrestling champion, Ryan Davidson. So stranger things have happened. But Mantell has done a hell of a job representing this company and representing Texas.
And let's make no mistake about it as well. You know, Catena's got some wrestling in his blood as well. Both of his parents were wrestlers at the Sportatorium in Dallas. So this young man is no stranger to this sport of professional wrestling. But he really is going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat here tonight against Mantell, who has the size and strength advantage, has the momentum behind him as well. And it's just, quite frankly, one of the most impressive stars I have seen walk in the Reality of Wrestling. He is intimidated by absolutely nothing.
And there he goes, big clothesline in the corner. Oh! His twin brother meeting the chest of Anthony.
Catena here. Side suplex, hooks the leg.
That was not going to be enough to keep Mantell on the mat. He is the Texas champion for a reason. But now Catena trying to get some offense in.
That's one of the great things about that Texas title as well, is invitational style every single night. This Texas champion, Mantell, is on the road somewhere, whether it be here at the Reality of Wrestling or another promotion around Texas. A valiant fighting champion defending that gold wherever he goes. that wasn't very nice.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and a draw kick. Didn't look like he got it all. And Mantell on the mat.
There it is. 1, 2. The young man may have parents in the business, but he's going to have to learn to hook that leg in a title match. Snapmare takeover.
To a headlock. I mean, there's definitely good basics here from Anthony Catena. I don't know if he has enough to win a championship, but right now he's got Mantell in an interesting position. This could be something that he could capitalize on. I mean, that would be probably the headline of the century here at Reality of Wrestling.
Absolutely. As the road to Summer of Champions 6 begins, this young man coming in here tonight could shock the world and head into that pay-per-view with the Reality of Wrestling Texas title. He would be only the 5th athlete to hold it.
Because we're in Summer Champions season, there are no title defenses scheduled for the Texas champion until that very night. So Anthony Catena could win the title and walk into the Summer Champions well rested.
Catena would have blown downstairs from that boot to the bread basket. Reversal here. Oh my! What a spine buster from the Texas champion. And Mantell now just looking like he's charging up here in that corner. Like a bull at the rodeo. Just waiting for somebody to open that gate.
Putting a whooping, an old country whooping on Anthony Catena. And now it looks like he's charging up for it. Anthony Catena's about to...
Oh, look out here.
Anthony Catena, though, he's able to reverse it.
Sunset flip.
And a big right hand. Catena just got a big old swing of moonshine.
Well, that's what you call bulls on parade right there. A stampede on the challenger, and right here is that 100-proof Alabama slam. Count to 100.
Absolutely, and he's walking in to Summer Champion 6 as the Texas champion. The only question now is who will be his opponent.
Ro Nation, I'm Ashley Bull, backstage here with the new Reality of Wrestling television champion, Brendan Steen. Now, Brendan, a congratulations is in order. You have successfully got the goal, the television championship. I mean, how have you felt this last week?
First of all, Ashley, you could take that congratulations and shove it you know where. I told you so. And I told every other idiot who doubted me back in March the same thing when I won the Rising Star of the Year award. That championship gold was soon to follow. Here I stand, your Reality Wrestling television champion. And unlike former TV title holders who were 480 pixel, 720 pixel, I am 4K, baby. High resolution. Let me remind everybody that I went through 11 other men to obtain this championship. Now it's my time to prove to everyone exactly who the hell Brendan Steen is and go down in history as Reality Wrestling's greatest TV title holder of all time.
Well, hey, man, this is a surprise. Abe Jackson coming down the ring here at the World Gym Arena. Always going to stand up for greatness, isn't it?
Well, I'd like to stand up for his client. Where is the Samoan werewolf? It's been weeks since we've seen him.
Maybe this is hibernation season for a werewolf. They have to hibernate, right?
We're about to find out.
What's up, reality of wrestling? Did I see you stand up? Did he stand up? Stand up for greatness. Just like the rest of you bums should always do when I walk out. You stand up for greatness. Because everybody know, all of you know, Abe Jackson. Everybody knows I'm Abe Jackson. You see the merchandise. But I got some bad news for you tonight. Are you ready? The Samoan werewolf! Is suspended indefinitely.
Oh, wow, that's news to us, Matt Topolsky. Jacob Fatu been suspended.
But furthermore,
We know who this guy is. The two-time Hall of Famer. And the man in charge of all operations. I'll stand up. Now I will stand up for greatness.
Well, we got to stand up for this one. As the founder of Reality of Wrestling makes his way to the ring. But breaking news still, Jacob Fatu has been suspended indefinitely according to his representative, Abe Jackson.
whoa, whoa, whoa. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody doing all right? Y'all having a good time? Because what you talking about is a whole bunch of nothing. You feel me? Abe Jackson, formerly known as Abel Andrew Jackson. You know what? I'm all about what have you done for me lately? And the answer is nothing. The Samoan werewolf, Fatu, was booked here tonight for all you people. But where is he? He's not here. He's... Hold up, man. Now the thing is this. No Fatu, no Harrison, that's money out of my pocket. Because a flight got booked and a hotel got booked, and ain't nobody taking. You feel me? So first and foremost, I'm looking for a reimbursement from you. You feel me? No, I don't want to hear that. So I tell you what. If they can't get in the ring and perform, then your ass gonna get in this ring and perform. Hey, wait a minute. Look, it's either that or hit the damn brakes right now. All right? The thing is this, man. It's all about the fans here at Reality of Wrestling. And whatever they want, the fans are gonna get, and they want Abel ass in this ring wrestling. How about it? Huh? So I tell you what, I got a brand new acquisition that's gonna be coming into Reality of Wrestling, and he's looking for some competition. So Abel, next week, right here in this ring, I need you with your boots on, son.
Well, there you have it, Matt.
Well, you know, Abel Andrew Jackson's concerned about selling merchandise. He's concerned about everyone standing up for greatness. Well, now he'll get his opportunity next week right here on this program to put his money where his mouth is by stepping back inside the square circle, courtesy of the decree from the CEO and president of this company, Booker T. It happens next week.
Mamá, ganamos. ¿Lo vistes? Sí,
Pásame, abuela. A ver, espérate tantito.
Who are you talking to?
My mom.
That's your mom?
Yeah.
Let me say hi.
Here, man.
Maria. Hey, Maria. It's Diego.
Ganamos.
Hey!
We got.
What's going on here? What are you celebrating? Hey,
Hey.
get off the phone!
Did you not see
Did you not see what happened?
We beat the
Listen,
Rascals.
I don't
We
care.
beat the Rascals.
We beat him. Los ganamos.
You guys are celebrating.
Nah.
One win. And you guys are back here celebrating. Did you just not see what happened? We all lost the television championship. And you're back here celebrating. Once again, this company has screwed us over.
Yeah.
But it's going to be for the very last time. ¿Entiendes? Because next week, wherever they put against me, they're going to suffer. They're going to bleed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? They've pushed us way too far. I guess we have to go back to what we know how to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know.
Now, remember, victory is expected. Don't celebrate. We got work to do.
Te pones tonto.
I wasn't celebrating. I was just talking to my mom.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling. Brad Gilmore and Matt Topolsky for the row. We want to remind everyone at home, we're just a few weeks away from Summer of Champions 6, an event that redefined this company. And if you want to order that pay-per-view, you can find out more information about it at realityofwrestling.com. You don't want to miss out on SOC 6. Well, Brad, up next, it's the Latin heartthrob Gino, the former 3-time Reality of Wrestling champion, the youngest heavyweight champion in pro wrestling history 2 times over, and of course, Erik Lockhart, one of the foundational members of Reality of Wrestling. We never thought we'd see Erik again, former member of the brothers Lockhart, now stepping out on his own. This is really a dream matchup for many members of the Row Nation.
I agree with you, but here's the thing. You said one of the foundational members of Reality of Wrestling, Erik Lockhart. That's true, but he was a foundational member in the tag team division. Now this is the first time, really, we're getting to see Erik Lockhart spread his wings and try to make a go in a singles capacity. And I just wonder, if his brother's not there to tag him in, can he go with somebody like Gino? I'm not saying that he's not a great competitor, but Gino is perhaps the best we've ever seen. I mean, this is a man who was the youngest heavyweight champion in Reality of Wrestling history, and he's done that now on 3 separate occasions. Erik Lockhart, only a tag team champion. I'm not trying to discredit Erik at all, but I'm saying this is a different challenge ahead of him tonight.
Well, we're going to see the wily veteran, Erik Lockhart, against perhaps one of the best young talents in all of professional wrestling in Gino. It's our main event. We're just weeks away from Summer of Champions, and it's all about momentum. It happens right now.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing 220 pounds, the Latin heartthrob, Gino.
Well, here comes the ostentatious, the pretentious Gino, who doesn't give a damn about the reality of Wrestling Nation, doesn't give a damn about the fans that put him where he is today. What a disgrace.
I think he just broke a record for most signs ripped up in a 10-second period. But he shouldn't give a damn about what anybody thinks. The man has sat on the top of the throne here in Reality Wrestling on 3 separate occasions. He doesn't care about what people think of him. He cares about one thing only. That's getting checks and championships.
Well, from what I understand, Gino had a meet and greet earlier here today, and he put a giant mirror in front of it and just stared at himself for an hour. Because he is his own biggest fan, there is no question about it, and he has left little impressive athlete, no question about it. But what has happened to Gino?
And his opponent from New Richmond, Wisconsin, weighing in at 202 pounds, Erik Lockhart.
Erik Lockhart has returned to the reality of wrestling full time. It's great to see the former tag team champion back in action. And this will be one heck of an athletic competition here this week on the road.
I wonder what that symbol means, Matt.
Well, it's got a lock and a heart on it.
Well, it makes sense. Well, Erik Lockhart.
I mean, really?
What?
Could he spell it out anymore for you?
Well, he did spell it out on the back of his trunks there for me, so I appreciate it. Erik Lockhart, Matt, like I said, though, or you called him earlier, a foundational member of the reality of wrestling. And I don't disagree with that whatsoever. But that was in a tag team. That was with his brother. That was a part of the brothers Lockhart. That isn't in singles competition. I mean, unless my stat sheet is wrong, he has never been a singles champion here in reality of wrestling.
Well, that is absolutely true. Gino, on the other hand, has been 3 times over reality of wrestling champion, the face of this company for several years. And he continues to, I mean, regardless of how Gino treats the fans and how we may feel at home about him, quick pin attempt here, he is a remarkable athlete. There is no question about it. There are few athletes in the sport of professional wrestling today that can hang with the Latin heartthrob Gino. But this will be a great test for Gino because there is a lot of veteran instinct that you simply can't teach. It is learned on the job, trial by fire, and that is certainly what Erik Lockhart brings to the table. What a main event here. Just weeks out from Summer of Champions 6, and you know Erik Lockhart would love a place on that card, and those opportunities are in short supply. Next slide here.
Erik Lockhart won Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championship gold at the inaugural Summer of Champions. Or walked out of Summer of Champions, rather, as the Tag Team Champion. But look at this now. Both these men sitting waiting on each other to make a move. And just because Erik's been gone for a little while, Matt Topolsky, doesn't mean he hasn't been wrestling. He has been very active on the eastern side of the United States. And also in his hometown of New Richmond, Wisconsin, going back to train. This is a guy who's trying to round out his game.
A tremendous amount of chain wrestling early on in this matchup. Really a feeling out process between these two. I won't say that Gino has a lot of respect for Erik Lockhart, but I am certain that Erik Lockhart, being the veteran that he is, has a ton of respect for Gino's ability inside the squared circle. Staying on top of here early, kick out at 2.
I was going to ask, who does Gino have respect for? I mean, it doesn't look like he has respect for pretty much anybody.
Absolutely no one, except for himself. Except for himself. The only person that Gino holds in high regard is Gino. And he has proven that week in and week out here at the Reality of Wrestling.
Look at that, though. Look at that offense from the former tag team champion. Gino had it scouted on Matt Topolsky. He is too smart to fall for things like that.
Well, here he goes. I guess he's looking for signs again. I mean, somebody needs to tell Gino that wasting paper is not a way of conserving our natural resources. Oh, swing set drop kick. Courtesy of Erik Lockhart. Trying to tell Gino there are no timeouts here at the Row. And apparently he is a conservationist.
Erik Lockhart going up top, though, Matt.
For that moonsault.
I thought Gino was going to run and count. Oh, wow!
Spinning insecurity in the back of the head. Gino stays on his feet. 1, 2, puts that forearm across the face, trying to prevent Erik Lockhart from getting a breather while trying to kick out.
Right on the hand there.
Cover again here.
Right on the hand from Gino onto Erik Lockhart. Gino going to use whatever he can to weaken his opponent. It doesn't, oh, wow. It doesn't matter to him if he breaks your hand or your leg or your orbital bone in the process.
I mean, ever since Gino made that deal with La Familia and Aiden Cristiano, this is a side of Gino that we've never seen before. I don't think it's a side that we thought that he was capable of. I mean, he is just dastardly, just nasty inside the squared circle. Talked about how ostentatious he is, how pretentious he is. But in addition to that, he's just like an evil seed in there. He doesn't give a damn about the people that helped bring him to stardom to begin with.
Oh, wow, we're looking for some vintage. Erik Lockhart there. And a big kick by Gino, Matt.
Cover again,
to
1,
the face.
2. I mean, you even see it in the pin attempt. Doesn't even go to hook the leg, just puts the shoulder and the forearm across the face there of Erik Lockhart, completely disrespectful of his opponent.
Like we said, he has no respect for anybody. Now Gino stretching out Erik Lockhart here for a second. Crowd trying to get behind Erik Lockhart. As Gino continues to apply pressure to that right arm. Oh, jawbreaker.
Trying to get back to his feet. Gino helps him into the corner. Erik Lockhart says no to that invitation. Comes back. Elbow to the face.
Gino rolls out of the way. Erik Lockhart, oh!
Shot to the back of the head there off the second rope from Erik Lockhart.
We saw him do this at that No Limits pay-per-view.
Suplex. Hangs on.
Looking for that hat trick. Can he get it?
It's that leg. Oh, fisherman suplex.
Into a, oh, looked like he's going into a pin attempt.
Erik Lockhart was looking to work that leg there.
Oh, look at this. Erik Lockhart showing off his athleticism. Now is Gino up on his shoulders. What's he thinking about doing?
Oh, face buster there. Off of his shoulders, Erik Lockhart, an impressive sequence of offense, but will it be enough to finish Gino? It is not. Gino gets out the back door at 2.5, and the match continues. What a flurry of offense from Erik Lockhart, but still not enough to keep down the former 3-time Reality of Wrestling champion. Spinning enziguri. That is definitely part of the menu.
Oh, wow.
Scarlet letter, that's gotta be it. 1, 2, no! Erik Lockhart kicks out of the scarlet letter, and Gino has a look of astonishment painted across his face.
How Erik Lockhart kicked out of that, I will never know. Matt Topolsky, the Scarlet Letter, has won Gino that Reality Wrestling Championship on 3 separate occasions.
Oh, snake eyes into the corner. I don't think he got all of his feet. Trigger knee coming back here from Erik Lockhart.
Almost shades of Jorge Masvidal, except Gino's still on his feet. Both these men now standing on the apron.
Oh, look at this here. Gino now headed up to the penthouse level.
Well, Erik Lockhart knows he's going to have to hit something big if he's going to put away Gino.
Both of these two ascending to high altitude here. This is not going to be a soft landing for either. Superplex from the top. Cover 1, 2. Oh, no.
I think we almost had I think we had a double cover right there. I don't know who would have been awarded that 3 count. Both men got their shoulders up at the 3, or at 2.5 rather. The referee's going to begin his count to 10 if neither of these men get up.
Well, we knew the potential for battle scars and physicality between these two remarkable athletes here tonight. And it has not disappointed as the road to Summer of Champions continues to heat up.
Oh! What is Gino having? He's got him on his back, Matt. That's a precarious position for anybody.
Rolls through inside cradle here. Erik Lockhart here, looking for the lockout. Looking for the lockout here on Gino.
Tearing back of the tendons of the knee.
Gino his fingertips away from that bottom rope, but it's still far enough to where Erik Lockhart may finish off Gino. He may tap him, no.
Erik Lockhart knew that was his best opportunity to put away Gino, and Gino still finds a way to get to the rope, but now he's going to go for it a second time.
Oh, thumb to the eyes from Gino. You've got to be kidding. Scarlet letter out of nowhere.
He might have been able to kick out of there once, but can he do it twice?
1, 2, I don't think so. Count it.
Here is your winner, Gino.
Erik Lockhart with a champion's effort, but Gino finishing like the former champion that he is. It's a constant theme, and you'll hear it a lot over these next few weeks. Momentum, momentum, momentum. And Gino certainly has it heading into Summer of Champions.
The question is, how many more signs is he going to rip up on his way to Summer of Champions?
Well, one thing's for sure, Gino cannot run for class president and win here at the World Gym Arena, but he's not concerned with that.
Oh, wait a minute, there's enough. You know, you'd think the fans wouldn't bring the sign. Lack of respect on display for the former reality wrestling champion, El Campeon.
Well, there he is, the world's most famous paper shredder, the Latin heartthrob Gino. A remarkable matchup between Erik Lockhart and Gino this week on the Reality of Wrestling.